and you can't bend. Y'all be playing it safe and I be going for the win. Remember back when they was doubting on the kid. Now they tuned in cause my game too legit.
Fantasy Headliners Nation. Headliner Nation. Fantasy Headliners for the nation. I'm a headliner. I'm a headliner.
Yo. Analytics off the chain. All the channels not the same. Jake and Kyle, you know the name. Headliner Nation, we running the game. Y'all stuck on third down. Your content's plain Jane. Headliners on top now. We gonna move and change. Podcast off the rip. Draft guide, so legit. Fantasy world, our game tight. You know we about that chub life. Stuck in a rut and you need some motivation. Head to the channel for this Headliner Nation.
I'm a headliner.
Yo! What up, fam? What up, nation? How's everybody doing this beautiful Sunday morning? We are live, starting off halftime of the London game, which I am so excited for London games to be done next week. Absolutely excited. Listen, we're ready to go. Okay, we've got our protein here. Okay, we've got our protein shaking it up so it's nice and good. We've got our protein water as well. Protein water. Protein coffee. We've got our daily Super Greens gummies that we're going to snack down as well. Make sure we're living a healthy lifestyle. We have the rest of our gummies here too. Ready to go? Let's go. Weather. Weather's a big topic today, right? Let's talk about the weather first. Two games that we're looking at. Dallas at Carolina. It looks like there's going to be light rain showers, and they will be off and on the entire game. There will be no like big downpours, and the wind is going to be around 15 sustained, 30 mile per hour gusts. Probably not going to impact most plays, and probably will not change play calling in any certain manner. Then the other one, the LA Rams at Baltimore. Going to be very similar to what I just said to Carolina. There's going to be some light rain. It will be off and on. It sounds like a majority of the game will probably be dry. The wind is a little bit more of a factor, though, because the wind could end up coming in a little bit higher than 30 miles per hour with the gust later in the game. It sounds like a majority of the game will end up being okay, though, from what I'm reading. And then at Washington, it sounds like there's a decent chance for showers on Monday Night Football, but nothing crazy. So that's the weather report. We got some new members. Daniel Newell, E-Bone, Krista, K9, Welcome to Hole and Chubb. Thanks for joining the exclusive Headliner Nation. Appreciate y'all. Don't forget, new members, connect to Discord. I pinned the comment from Anna on how to connect to Discord. Adam Walker becoming a member for the 9th month. Morning, Kyle. Should I ride with Michael Carter or Charbonnet today? Whew. If you want the most upside, it's going to be Charbonnet in the touchdown potential. If you want the safest floor, I'm going to go Michael Carter in the volume. Chris Brothers becoming a member for the 3rd month. May or Dak in a full PPR? May or Dak in a full PPR? We have... Drake May a little bit higher today. Drake May a little bit higher, Chris. Thanks for being a member for 3 months. Roman becoming a member for the 36th month. Appreciate you, Roman. Good morning, bro. Michael Carter or Travis Etienne. Certainly going Travis Etienne there. And Derrick Henry or Alvin Kamara. Salute Nation. Let me think about this one. This one's interesting. Because you don't say if it's PPR or not. Hold on a sec. I will talk Michael Carter in just a second. I see the comments. As far as Derrick Henry goes, where do we have these two ranked? They're back to back. So Derrick Henry is at 24. Alvin Kamara is at 25. If you need some more upside, then you have to go with Alvin Kamara over Derrick Henry. You have to. Okay. Just because a running back is not the starter doesn't necessarily mean that he's just going to be the guy. Let me see what Adam Schefter had to say. Here's what I'm going to tell you about the Arizona backfield. I'm just staying away from it. I mean, Schefter reported 34 minutes ago that Bam Knight is going to start instead of Michael Carter. So that's like new news. That's not like something I missed. I'm not going to start any of them. Yeah, I mean, they just say he's starting. There's no talk about workload. There's no talk about... Well, just because somebody starts doesn't mean anything, right? Michael Carter wasn't bad last week. DeMercado obviously had his little hiccup. At this point, just because they say Bam Knight is going to start doesn't mean Bam Knight's going to get 20 touches or 15 touches. It doesn't mean that he's going to play more than 50% of the snaps. It just means that he's starting. And literally, to be a starter, all you have to do is be on the field the first play of the game. So I'm probably just going to stay away from all of it. I'm just going to stay away from all of it. Restore Kicks NJ. Celebrating a month membership with us. What up, Kyle? Currently starting KW3. I need 2 more flex options from Zach Charbonnet, DJ Moore, Torrey Horton, and Kendrick Bourne. Thank you. I'm going to slide on over. If you want the most upside, it's DJ Moore and Torrey Horton. If you want to play it safe, it's going to be DJ Moore and Kendrick Bourne. Vikash, welcome to Holden Chubb. Even though you've been around. That's weird. Welcome back. Welcome, whatever it may be. Roman, gifted a membership to the Headliner Nation community. Roman, appreciate you. Clayton Hawkins, welcome to Holden Chubb. Thanks for joining the exclusive Headliner Nation. Clayton, yeah, dude, I'm new here. Just subscribe. Clayton, appreciate you. Welcome into the exclusive Headliner Nation family. Callie becoming a member for the 31st month. Welcome back, Callie, for another month. Yo, Kyle, I have 2 flex spots in a full PPR. Debo is in my first flex, but might have to pivot if he's out. Coleman, Haskins, or Ayo for the flex. I'm keeping Debo in the flex. He had the same injury designation last week. He had the same basically practice time last week. Missed a couple of practices. Still got some limited time in, and he was a stud last week. Debo says that he's probably going to play. I'm not worried about it. I'm putting Debo in my lineup, and I'm rolling with it. So I'm not taking Debo out of my lineup. So any questions about Kyle, what do you think about Debo this week? I'm going to tell you to start him because he was on the same trajectory last week and he ended up being just fine. Now for your other spot, Coleman, Haskins, or Ayo. Haskins is going to be your safest bet. Coleman is going to have the most upside. He's going to be riskier. Haskins may only get you 6 to 8 fantasy points. Maybe closer to 10 if he scores a touchdown. Coleman, he could lock you in for 10 to 12 without a touchdown potentially. Roosevelt Lee, welcome to Holden Chubb. Thanks for joining the exclusive Headliner Nation. We are back on the field in London. I would argue Genty already had his breakout week, Buck, so I think he's good. I don't think this is a quote-unquote breakout week because I think he's going to be just – I think he's good to go. I think he's going to have some big weeks the rest of the way. All right, let's finish up our gains routine here in the morning. Jacob, Kyle, I really need your help. And my flex. Sharp, Flowers, Barner, Kamara. Or I can pick up Kendre Miller. Thanks, brother. If it's a PPR league, it's Kamara for sure. If it's a half PPR league, Flowers gives you the most upside. Kamara is a safer bet. If it's a standard league, Kendre Miller over all of them. Chuck Marsh becoming a member for the 49th month. Juwan Johnson and Njoku in a full PPR. Thanks, Kyle. Have a good feeling about this week. I have a good feeling about this week. I agree. Chuck Marsh, 49 months. I'm going David Njoku this week. Joshua Tejada. Welcome to Holden Chubb. Thanks for joining the exclusive Headliner Nation. Sergio celebrating 3 months with us. For my flex spot, do I start Warren or Njoku? I can pick up Shepard, Hollywood in a full PPR. Thank you, Kyle. Sergio. Thank you. A little flex there at the very end. I'm going to start, if you want the most upside, Njoku has the most upside. If you want the safest floor, it's Warren. I would say that there is a good chance that Njoku and Warren have a very large gap, though. So, like, Njoku's ceiling is way higher than Warren's ceiling. Njoku and Warren's floor are probably closer together. Project Cyborg just woke up. That's fine. Welcome in. Better late than never. And you're like 15 minutes late. It's not that big of a deal. Are we playing Haskins? I'm not against playing Haskins at all. It just depends on who, like, what are your options over him? Andres. Big Tasty, Isaiah Bond or Tonjes in a full PPR. Tonjes has more upside with the touchdown potential than Isaiah Bond. Isaiah Bond might have a little bit of a safer floor because I think he gets overall more targets than Tonjes, but Tonjes has the most touchdown potential there. A, P, Z, B. Need 2 in a PPR. Derrick Henry, Demont, Kamara, and Charbonnet. If you want to play it safe, it's Demont and Kamara. If you want more upside, then it's Henry and Kamara. Devin, I'm going Kincaid over Pitts. Thank you, Papa Big Tasty. You're welcome. Ben R, 1 running back and 2 flex in a PPR league. Rashard White, Dowdle, Higgins, Swift, Haskins, and then Sharp or Chase Brown in a PPR. I'll go Chase Brown since it's a PPR. Hopefully he gets enough targets. For the 1 running back, I'm going to go with Rashad White. For one of the flexes, I'm going to go Rico Dowdle. For the other flex, if you want the most upside, it's Higgins. If you want to play it safe, it's Swift. Fear Bonaire, Luke McCaffrey or Calvin Ridley, give me Calvin Ridley. Miguel, Ladd or Bourne, give me Ladd McConkey with no Quentin Johnston today. Who's getting their games with me this morning? I'm starting McBride over Pitts. Rosetown, Pollard or Sharp? Pollard is a safer bet still. DZ. What's going on, DZ? DJ Moore, Travis Hunter, or Bourne at the flex. Bourne if you want to play it safe. DJ Moore if you want more upside. Cortez, you are welcome. Chris Renteria. I'll risk it with Trey Tucker over Shepard. Isaiah Paul becoming a member for the 12th month. Devontae Adams or Derrick Henry at the flex. I could even put Ladd in there. Which one of those 3? If you want the most upside, I'm going Ladd McConkey. No Quentin Johnston today. That's several targets that could come towards McConkey. I got a bubble in my throat. No, you are welcome, Brody. Chris Munzer becoming a member for the 13th month. Morning, Kyle. Pick one quarterback between Love and Dak. So, I can't read. Okay, so they are back-to-back. Dak is at 9. Love is at 10. Because there are some weather concerns in Carolina, if you want more upside... Nope, let me rephrase that. If you want a better floor, you could go with Jordan Love. But Dak will still have more upside, in my opinion. And then in a PPR league, I need to pick a wide receiver and a flex from Tet, Debo, Pickens, and K9. I'm playing Debo and Pickens here. Debo and Pickens, Chris. DZ gifting 5 memberships to the Headliner Nation community. Ladies and gentlemen, I need you to hit a little hashtag DZ in the chat. Spam it up. Spam it up. Hashtag DZ for the gifted memberships and the extreme generosity this morning. Gone Mad. Pick 3 from JSN, K9, St. Brown, and Abuka. I got to sit K9 there. We're going to sit K9. Joseph, Haskins or Travion Henderson. If you want the best floor, it's Haskins. If you want the most upside, it's Henderson. What I mean by that, Haskins' floor is probably around 6 fantasy points. Henderson's floor for me is around like 3 fantasy points. Henderson's ceiling, though, could be higher than Haskins due to potential work in the passing game. Juan, I need a quickie this week. I don't think, listen, I say a lot of weird things on stream, but I don't think I have ever given anybody the impression that you can come here for a quickie, Juan. Mac Jones, Lawrence, Tua, Penix, or Flacco. Mac Jones is at 16. Oh, I just lost it. Where did it go to? Oh, there it is. Mac Jones, Lawrence is below Mac Jones. Tua is below Mac Jones. Penix is below Mac Jones. Flacco is also below Mac Jones. Mac Jones is going to be my pick there. Kareem. No quickie. Thank you. I'll answer it then. Half PPR, Rachaad White or Xavier Worthy. I'm going to lean Rachaad White there. Scales. Drop 2 in for Bam Knight. Do you plan on playing Bam Knight? It depends. Like, if you're... did it just say quick? I swore I read quickie. Oh, well. Nothing we can do about it now. Do you really need to play Bam Knight? I mean, I'm not. If you own Travis Etienne, I'm not going to drop 2 in. No. No. Someone's out here saying it. I don't know who it was, Clayton, but it was somebody. Okay? Okay, somebody did it. Chico, Zay, Bourne, or Charbonnet? I'm assuming that's Zay Flowers in a PPR flex league. I'm going to go Zay Flowers over Bourne still right now. Bourne might be a little bit safer. Richard Garcia, Michael Carter or Henderson? I'm going Henderson. Ridley or Golden? I'll go Ridley still a little bit. Rosetown, Hollywood or Harvey? Harvey who? Because Denver's playing right now. What Harvey is it that I'm not thinking of that's... Why is RJ Harvey the only name that I can think of right now? Yeah, you're going to have to... Oh, yeah, no, okay. I was like, who is... Well, then that might be the easiest question I have of the day. I'm going with Hollywood. I totally get it. Just rolled out of bed. These Sunday morning games, man. I am so ready for them to be done next week. The Jets out here just kicking field goals. J.K. Dobbins can't get anything done in the run game. Kyle. Tomzich. Dak or Baker? We have Baker higher than Dak. And then Pickens. Oh, you have Pickens? Yeah, that doesn't change anything. BTJ or K9 in the flex in a PPR league? I'll go K9, safer floor. Rick Wider. Welcome to Hole and Shove. Thanks for joining the exclusive Headliner Nation. Yeah, I did see Wilson with a little bit of an animated outburst at the end of the half there. Daniel, what about our friends down in Hawaii who let me know that they had to be up at like 3 a.m. to be able to watch the start of this game. Oh, you were in Tottenham last week? Very cool. Very cool. Brandon, yeah, we've talked about Carter already. Yep. Trey Woodring, Dobbs, Shaheed, or Myers in the flex in a full PPR. Dobbs has the most touchdown upside. Dominique's here. AP, Zibby, PPR Flex 1, Kamara, KW, Demont, or Pittman. Kenneth Walker has the best floor. Michael Pittman has the most upside since it's a PPR league. I'm going to lean Pittman there a little bit. I don't think I would be that committed to watch the Broncos and the Jets. Brad, I agree. Is it Antoine Knight? Welcome to Hole and Chubb. Arvis, becoming a member for the 3rd month in a full PPR. I can play Kyron Monty at running back. And then any 2 at the flex. Golden, Higgins, or Haskins. I'm going with... If you want to play it safe, I'm going to go Higgins and Haskins. If you want the most upside, I'm going to go Golden and Higgins there. DZ. Hey, that's okay. Glad that you finally connected to Discord. And even if you can't play Underdog, it's still a great community to hang out with. Argo Nunya. Well, appreciate the gifted membership there. Thank you so much. TC, Flex Walker or Ladd in a full PPR? I will lean Ladd in a full PPR there. Richard, I'm going to play Kendre Miller over Bam Knight. Argo, Bourne or Jennings? It sounds like Jennings is going to play, so I would lean Jennings as long as he plays. And then Kamara or Laporta? Kamara definitely has a safer floor than Laporta, but Laporta has a much higher upside. Iraq vet. And a full PPR, flex Juwan or Swift. Bucky or Raiders defense? Wait, who's Bucky? Whose defense would that be? So I'm going to play Swift over Juwan Jennings if you want a better floor. I probably play Swift no matter what over Juwan Jennings at this point. Bucks. Okay, so the Buccaneers. Bucks or Raiders? We've got the Raiders higher this week. Cameron, Tonjes, and AJ Barner at tight end. I'm probably still going to lean Tonjes there. Young Lennon, Haskins or Charbonnet in a full PPR. Haskins has a better floor for me. Are we worried about game script phasing out Rico? I mean, it absolutely could happen, but I think Carolina understands, especially early in the game, they gotta run the football, and if they don't, then they're gonna get beat. TC gifting 10 memberships to the Headliner Nation community. I need a little hashtag TC spamming aggressively in the chat over and over and over. Chat, I have a favor. It doesn't need to be a big one. I said that really weird. I should rephrase what I'm talking about here. What I need, chat, so we've had a little bit of an issue, as you see on the screen, like the notifications at the top of the screen when people become members or things like that, that's still popping up. But right below my face where it says like top super chat, newest super chat subs, that has not been working for a while. And I have been trying to figure it out. And I think I figured it out this morning. I think I figured it out this morning. I'm going to turn Super Chats back on very momentarily. If someone could just donate $1, if you're able to, and just leave like a really short message that says test, I just want to see if it works. If someone would be able to help me out with that. And then I'm going to turn Super Chats right back off. And again, just no more than $1. If you're able to, just to help me out with that, I'd appreciate it. And if you really need the $1 back, just be like, hey, Kyle, here's my Venmo, and I'll Venmo you the $1 back. But I want to make sure it works, and I can't make sure it works unless I turn it back on. And not everybody do it now, because now I got a lot of people saying, Anna, Jill, Clayton, Scales, all saying, okay, just don't. Hold tight. If you're not one of those people, hold tight. I'm hoping it works. Josh Reynolds. I'm getting all the targets today, apparently. Who would have thought? Anna donates. All right, turning Super Chats back off. Did it work? It didn't work, man. Maybe it's because it takes a minute. Maybe because it takes... I've already turned them back off. I turned them back off already. It has not popped up yet. It might take a minute. I'll keep an eye on it. It is, yeah, the Super Chats are kind of behind at the bottom. The sub definitely works because it says 1 sub. It says +1 on the subs, and it was +19 for like 2 weeks. It might not be working. All right, back to the drawing board. I guess I didn't fix it. Anna, thank you for helping me try to figure that out there. What in the world? Kai... Kyrgyz, time, Kyrgyzstan. I am so... Oh, it worked! There we go. Yes! Let's go. I figured it out. Right there. Everyone do it with me right now. Everyone has to do it at the same time. 3, 2, 1. There. Sick. I am a master. Okay, so I definitely potentially completely screwed up that name, so I apologize. But you've been a member for 9 months. So, my bad. PPR, 1 running back, 1 wide receiver, and 1 flex. White, Rico, Kamara, Tet, Worthy, Keenan Allen. Already starting Josh Allen, Genty, Amon-Ra, and Waller. Left Scadaboo on my bench. 1 running back, wide receiver, and flex. So for the running back, I'm going to go Rachaad White. For the wide receiver, I'm going to go Keenan Allen. If you want to play it safe, you go with Rico Dowdle at the flex. If you want more upside, you go with... Do you want to go Tet or Worthy? Hold on. Dude, the 6-7 stuff is just so... These kids these days, man. I tell you. Luckily, my kids don't do it. My kids don't. I can dab all I want to. Yeah, my kids don't. Xavier or Worthy, we have 1 spot higher than Tet McMillan this week, so I would go with Worthy there. My kids don't say 6-7. They do not. Trey Barino. Becoming a member for the 5th month. Got injuries and buys in a 2 QB league. Brissett, Ward, or Rush. Give me Jacoby Brissett there. Vikash becoming a member for the 12th month. See, I knew you've been a member longer than that. I don't know why it said that earlier. Becoming a member for the 12th month. Who to start in a half PPR? Olave or Dowdle? Wide receivers are Debo, DK. Running backs are Kyron and Ginty. Give me... I'm going to go with Rico Dowdle there. Six, seven is basically from a song, is the way I understand it. It has to do with a song about, LaMelo Ball. I think that's what it is. I believe that's what it is. If I have correctly read. Ponce fam, DJ Moore, Cup, Judy. I'm assuming that's Hollywood Brown, right? Pick two. Pick two. I'm going to go with DJ Moore. Probably DJ Moore and Judy. That's a toss-up. So I'm going to go with the guy with a little bit better upside. I'm going to go Hollywood Brown there. I'm going to go Hollywood Brown over Judy. Primo becoming a member for the 8th month. PPR sit 1. Jameson Williams, Dobbs, Brian Thomas, Bourne, and DJ Moore. Since it's a PPR league, I would lean towards sitting JMO. If you want more upside, I would sit Bourne and play JMO instead, though. Chris C., welcome to Hole and Chubb. Thanks for joining the exclusive Headliner Nation. The Jets take the lead with a safety. Anna, it's a song. I don't know what song it is, but I think it's a song about LaMelo Ball or has something to do with LaMelo Ball. Something like that. Andrew, DJ Moore, Jennings, JMO, or Ridley in a full PPR. JMO has the most upside there. Ridley might be a little tiny bit safer. LH becoming a member for the 10th month. Playing in a full PPR, my running back one is Gibbs. Love it. Wide receivers are Pickens and Adunze. Solid. So please pick 3 from Derrick Henry, JCM, Keenan Allen, and Worthy. I'm staying away from Henry, and I'm going JCM, Allen, and Worthy there. And then Williams or May, I'm like 99.999% sure it's May. It is. It's May. Oh, you can hear the game a little bit. Okay, I'm going to turn that back down just a tad. Just a titch bit there. There we go. Do we still have the Chubby's discount code? Yes, code Headliners for $10 off of your Chubby's purchase. Matthew Hutchins becoming a member for the 48th month. In a PPR league, I'm having trouble between Henry and KW3. Can you help put my mind at ease? Go Lions, Matthew. 48 months. That's insane. I'm going to go with KW3 over Henry. Iraq Vet knows the song. Okay, there it is, Anna. If you would like to listen to the song, there it is. Iraq Vet helping us out there. Brad in a full PPR, 2 flex. Monty, Chase, King Henry, or Ridley. Bonuses for big plays. Jamar Chase for sure. If you want the best blend of upside and safety, then I'm going to go with Ridley. If you want to play it safe, just safe overall, then it's Monty. I think Jamar Chase should be fine. Good morning, Don Waugh. J Noise, April 19th, 1775, the Revolutionary War began, so we wouldn't have to play soccer. October 12th, 2025, we're playing American football in London. We win. God. Yeah, take that. Should we do a big ol' suck it to the British? I'm getting a phone call. Just a moment. Hello? Okay. That was Milady. I wasn't sure if there was an issue or not, so I was like, I am going to pick that up real quick. Typically, she watches the stream, so I was like, I don't know if there's an issue. Everything's okay. Okay. It's London calling. Terry Hudak. Standard Dobbs or Diggs? Let's go with Diggs there. We're going to go with Diggs. Gabe, Njoku or Pitts? I'm going to go with Njoku. We've talked about Bam. I'm staying away from that situation. Troy Tanwa, becoming a member for the 24th month. Woo, 2 years, Troy. Appreciate you. I need one for the flex and one running back. Henry, Sharb, Hollywood, and Bourne. I'm going to go Bourne and Henry if you want to play it safe. Hollywood and Bourne if you want the most upside. Can Mason Taylor catch some balls, please? I think all of us would appreciate that. Sean Smallwood becoming a member for the 37th month. Need two, Bourne, JMO, and Fannin. Give me, if you want the most upside, it's JMO and Fannin. If you want to play it safe, it's Fannin and Bourne. Is the food over there that bad? Oh, man, excuse me. Is the food over there really that bad? I've never been. Little known fact about me, the only place I've been outside the continental U.S. is Puerto Rico, so technically I've never even left the U.S. Do you want to eat beans and tomatoes for breakfast? Not necessarily. Keisha, flex in a half PPR league. DJ Moore, ayo. Jalen Warren or Malik Washington. I'm going to go Jalen Warren for the flex there, Keisha. Only if you give Matthew a hug for me and tell me that we miss him. Jesse, can you also in the chat tell Keisha that we miss Matty SR and we would like to see him sometime? Tell him to come play Battlefield with us. Noobstar wants to go on a trip to get some White Castle. Go ahead and pick me up on the way. Let's go, Noob. Let's go. Rosetown. Last one. Kraft or Waller in a full PPR? Thank you, Kyle. I'm going with Waller. I'm going with Waller. He's just been too consistent the first 2 weeks that he's been back. And then Don Wall wants to know Waller, Laporta, Chase Brown, or Vidal in the flex. I'm going to go Chase Brown there, and hopefully we get the dump-offs. Jethro wants to know, Kyle, start, sit, Detroit-style, Coney, or Flint-style? Rock and Rye, Fago 0, or Werner 0? Jethro, I'm ashamed to say this. I think ginger ale / Werner's is gross. I've tried it many times, and I have never liked Werner's. I do not like ginger ale. I just yuck. So I'm definitely going with a Fago Rock and Rye there for sure. And I'm going with I'm going Detroit style Coney. I'm going Detroit style Coney. No, Anna, no pausing. Jesse, it said exactly what he meant. Kenny Strasser becoming a member for the 49th month. Big Tasty. I can't believe I have to ask this one. But bench one in a full PPR. London, Jamar Chase, or Pickens. Already have a holy cow. Ginger ale. I can't help it that the Michigan accent has it come out that way. What do you want me to do? Ginger ale. All right, Kenny, this is going to be a tough one. Let me go to the rankings. London, Jamar Chase, and Pickens. We're playing London for sure. If you want the okay, so Jamar Chase is 9, George Pickens is 10. Because those two guys are back-to-back and you're already playing Drake London, I personally will go with George Pickens because of how well he's played. Yes. Keisha passing along the message to Maddie SR. Nuisance becoming a member for the 15th month. Matthew, you don't love Verner's either? Okay, I'm glad I'm not the only one. Whew. I feel like I'm being judged. Nuisance becoming a member for the 15th month. Rico, Samuel, or Dottle on the flex. Is that Debo Samuel? Debo is not coming out of my lineup. Wait, Rico and Dottle, are they the same person, or are we talking about... Can we please, Jesse, can we please not threaten to tickle my moderators? I would so much appreciate that. Debo Samuel. Well, you put Rico and Dowdle. Are these two different people? Nuisance. I just have to clarify. I need to make sure. Can we just say, like, if the Jets beat the Broncos, we're just off to one of those starts, man. Rico, White, or Samuel? Sorry. Okay. Sweet. I just wanted to make sure. Okay, I'm playing Debo still. If you're really that worried about it, if something in your gut right here is telling you not to play him, then I would go with Rachaad White. Oh, I get to pick two? Then I'm going to go with White and Debo. There we go. Never mind. Also pick Knicks. Ooh. Yeah, about that. I'll ask you to profusely apologize. Morning, Kyle. Morning, Jason. Stafford or the Bake Show? Give me the Bake Show. Stafford has the most upside, but with the weather and Baker being so high in our rankings too, I would much rather... Yeah. The morning game is terrible. It is. Brendan Birchall. Welcome to Holden Chubb. Why are we getting an FML? What happened? Okay. I'm wondering if it's pronounced Antoine or is it Anthony? Is it Anthony Knight? Will you let me know how I'm supposed to say your name, please? My apologies. And just so you know, I say everyone's name incorrectly, and basically everybody in the chat can verify that that is accurate. But I would like to be able to get your name right, so I'm going to ask if you could let us know. But in a PPR league, Bam Knight or Kamani Vidal? Oh my gosh. Antoine. Yes, I got it. Let's go, baby. Yes. Anna, I'm going to need you to just mark this down, please. Mark it down. Oh, man. If it's a PPR league, I'll go Kamani Vidal. And if it's a standard league, I will go Bam Knight. If it's... Oh, it is a PPR league. I'll go Vidal. I missed that. My bad. Ivan Hernandez. Welcome to Hole and Chubb. Thanks for joining the exclusive Headliner Nation. It sounds like Quentin Johnston is not playing today, Iraq vet. Yeah. No, Anna. I got your name right. Thank you very much. I got it right. And I will live that to the day that I die. Kenton Powell gifting 5 memberships to the Headliner Nation community. Kenton, appreciate you. Thank you so much. Let's get a little hashtag Kenton spamming up in the chat for the generosity. Nuisance. I was going to ask, aren't you afraid of Deebo Samuel's injury? Nope. I mentioned it a little bit ago. Not sure if you were here or not. I pronounced it like a Disney princess. I don't even know what that means. I don't even know. I forgot what I was talking about now. Who was I just talking to? Oh, Nuisance. I'm not worried about it. He's on the same trajectory as he was last week. Same injury, same designation, same missed time in practice, played and was awesome. The Jets right now are playing like that hot chick that you had in class that always asked you to help with their homework. Like, they would flirt with you just enough to kind of get you to be like, is she into me? And then you'd help her with her homework, and then she wouldn't talk to you for a week or so. So, the Jets are like that hot chick. Constantly trying to pull us in and then letting us down. Actually, I wonder if that's more like Denver, because I think Denver is like that too. Kyle, you're the hot chick for us? Wait, based on the analogy I just used, should that be the case? I don't think I lead you guys on. Andrew, becoming a member for the 12th month. Good morning, Hassan Haskins or DeAndre Swift in a half PPR. I'll go with Swift there. Maybe both teams are edging right now. We can't have a hot chick reference and then all of a sudden talk about edging, Noobstar, okay? Kyle's the nerd giving us the answers. He does with teasing us with a calf cam and never delivers. It's been a while. One will come. Hey, listen. Anna. I have 2 college degrees, okay? So clearly, with the way I read names and talk, it didn't stop me. You know what's funny? I have taught multiple freshman and sophomore level college classes. Never got anything about the way that I talk. Even from the anonymous forms that they did online at the end of the year. Ricky Moss, PPR flex 1, Zay Horton, AO, and Fannin. I have to flex 1. Zay Flowers has the best floor. Fannin has the most upside. Two-degree gang. OEG. Absolutely. English majors. No, my bachelor's is in business administration with a sports management concentration, and then my master's degree is in management. I'm actually only 3 classes away from my MBA. If I went back, if I did, all I would have to do to get my MBA if I went back would be I would need to do accounting, I would need to do finance, and then I would need to do my capstone course. Which the capstone course isn't that big of a deal. the capstone course isn't that big of a deal. Those are fun courses. My last capstone class that I did, I did a business plan for my undergrad. I did a business plan for Panera Bread. For my management class, I forget what it was for my management class. Yeah, see, Joe, that's why I don't want to go back. That's why I don't want to go back and finish it. I don't want to do 16 weeks of accounting and finance. I don't want to pay for it either, to be honest with you. Adding a second master's degree at this point in time isn't going to necessarily help me. Teaching wise, so I taught, she did hers on Panera Bread too. That's awesome. So, I have taught an entry level class, that was basically like a current events course for college freshmen. It's a course that I actually designed and built myself. It was really cool. It was a current events course called #TrendingNow, and we really utilize social media and the internet to have deeper discussions about things going on in the world, especially for college freshmen who are coming from all different areas throughout the United States, and allowing them the opportunity to talk to each other and try to hear different sides to different arguments and just things going on in the world. So that was really cool. I love that. And then I taught a public speaking business communications class as well. Yes, public speaking. Me. I taught it. Several semesters worth. I'm calling you the professor from now on. You can if you want to. Tommy, Theologus, becoming a member for the 47th month. Kyle, loving the content. Yes, Tommy, appreciate you. Baker or Dak this week? We got Baker higher, right? I think I said that already. Yes, we've got Baker higher than Dak right now. Medicine Man in a full PPR. Flex, pick one. Juwan Johnson, Isaiah Bond, Travis Hunter, or Tootin. Go Hoochie Daddy Yellow Shorts. Jeez Louise. Full PPR flex, pick one. Johnson, Bond, Hunter, Tootin. Give me Isaiah Bond there. This whole time we've been learning from a professor. I thought I taught history. No, I did not teach history. It was current events. Yeah, it was basically like a current events course, not history. Did we talk about some history stuff? Absolutely. Typically, I taught that course in the fall around 9/11. So we always did like a full week on 9/11 and kind of how that shaped our country. Because when I was still teaching, it was kids that didn't remember anything about 9/11. And to be honest with you, kind of crazy, the kids I taught learned very little about it in high school. They were very unfamiliar about just 9/11 as a whole, and then kind of how that reshaped a lot of things and the fallout of that. So like the first class I taught, when we kind of brought that up and we're talking about it, I was shocked when they were like, yeah, we didn't really learn about this in high school. I was like, really? So I made an entire section on it. Were they? No, they were not football rankings and football. Did I talk about them sometimes? Yeah, like we talked football sometimes, but it was, yeah, we talked about it sometimes. That's all on 9/11. That honestly doesn't shock me, but I can't. When I went through history classes, like they taught us about obviously like the Civil War, World War I, World War II, like things like that. I can't believe that they don't have more about what happened there. That is shocking. I would like to talk to a history teacher about that and try to understand why that is not a bigger portion, especially from where like that reshaped our entire country for years, even to this day. Bobterius! My favorite name on Sunday mornings. Let's go. Bob Terrius in a full PPR flex. Henderson or Trey Tucker. And then tight end Barner or Pitts. Give me Pitts at tight end. Give me Henderson if you want a safer floor. Trey Tucker if you want a riskier ceiling. Thought someone was getting ready to come in the door. My kids are here, so I thought somebody was coming in. Which I told them, like, if it's an emergency, come in and get me. So if that door opens, that's not a good thing. Ed Miller becoming a member for the 48th month. Good morning, Kyle. In a half PPR, are we going JCM or Derrick Henry? I'll go JCM. I think they have the same floor. I think JCM has a higher ceiling. And then Derrick Henry, Shakir Hollywood, or Tyquan Thornton. I'll go Shakir there. James, full PPR, Michael Carter or Vidal in the flex. I'll go Vidal because I have no idea what's going on. I have no idea what's going on there. Daniel Penrod, Professor, I need help. Kamara, Bourne, or Kraft in a full PP. Kamara, Bourne, or Kraft. Kamara's going to have the safest floor. Kraft has the most upside. Callie. Enjoy the run with your son. Medicine Man says, smash the like button. Would absolutely love that. The Swifty over 50, the Discord instructions. I don't see connections. It's asking for the link. Are you using your phone to connect, or are you using the desktop app? Brendan with a $2 donation. Brendan, appreciate you. Thank you so much. Is Coco. It's on your phone. Okay, so if you're on your phone, and in the bottom right-hand corner, it says like you and it has your picture. Then up in the top right hand, it's got like that little gear symbol. Click on that. And then if you look down under account settings, it says connections. And then that is where you will add it. So there'll be like a little YouTube, like up in the top right hand corner, it'll be add. So you click add. And then it will give you all these different platforms that you can choose from. You'll click YouTube. And then it will ask you for your sign-in information. I teach history and always share my experience with 9/11 with my students. Zothamus? I think I said it right. Question for you. Do you know why it's not obviously, textbooks are not really a thing anymore, but I am assuming since they're 8th graders, you're using some sort of digital book, I would guess. Maybe not. Is there a reason why more is not included in those books? Is there a good reason for that? Medicine Man gifted a membership. Appreciate you. Brendan, and a half PPR. I need a flex. Do I play Haskins, Sterling Shepard, Romeo Dobbs, Matthew Golden, or Vidal? I'm going to roll with Romeo Dobbs there. Gonzalo, I'm playing McBride over Tonjes. Said, Pistolero, good morning. Keenan Allen, Marvin Harrison Jr., Michael Pittman, Xavier Worthy, and Kenneth Walker. Pick 3 in a full PPR. My water's gone. I'm going Keenan Allen, Michael Pittman, and Xavier Worthy there. Kenton, Tyquan or Jameson? Jameson has a higher ceiling than Tyquan, in my opinion. Ivan, half PPR, Adams, Drake London, James Cook, or Worthy. We're going to go Drake London and James Cook. go for it, Glenn. Brendan, I just answered this, but I'll just, in case you didn't hear it, I went with Romeo Doubs there. Alonzo, Jameson or Jacoby at the flex? I'm going to go Jameson there. I think they're both risky. Said, appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here. House of Troy. Non-PPR flex, Montgomery, Keenan Allen, and Waddle. If you want the most upside, I'm going to play Allen and Worthy here. You're good, Brendan. Medicine Man, where do we find the rest of the year Google Doc you made this week? I posted it, so if you're in Discord, I posted it in Discord. If you're not in Discord, then I will post it under the announcements page. Or not announcements. What is it called? Community post. Alonzo, Waller, Kincaid, or Henry. I'm going to go with Kincaid. Jared, McConkey, MHJ, or Pittman. I'm going to go McConkey. Brendan, I'm going to go with Dobbs. The reason I'm going with Dobbs here, so Haskins might have a little bit of a safer floor. I'm staying away from Sterling Shepard. Matthew Golden has a higher upside, and I'm staying away from Vidal if I don't have to. Romeo Doubs is the best mix of floor and ceiling with the touchdown potential. That's why. It's full PPR. I'm still going to go James Cook and Drake London there. Josiah, Standard, KW9, Sharp, Worthy, JCM. Worthy if you want the most upside. JCM if you want to play it safe. Brandon, Cook, Judkins, or White. You can only play one. You got to play Cook. He's the RB2 on the season. Project Cyborg, I'm going to go with Kenneth Walker. Preach. You're welcome, Brendan. Alonzo, Browns or Raiders defense? Browns or Raiders? Cleveland Browns. Jimmy. Pollard or Kenneth Walker at RB2? I'm going to go Kenneth Walker. Marvin Harrison Jr. or Matthew Golden? I'll go Marvin Harrison Jr. Clayton, Professor Yo, start one. J-Mo, Higgins, DJ Moore, full PPR flex. Give me, if you want to play it safe, DJ Moore. If you want the most upside, it's J-Mo. Antoine, Bourne, Dobbs, McConkey, pick two. I'm going to go with Dobbs and McConkey. Kayvon, Williams or James Cook? I'm assuming you mean Kyron Williams, right? We have Kyron Williams a couple spots higher. Is somebody making fantasy points in this game? Probably not. Ryan, I'm going to go with Kamara over Haskins. Oh, it's Javonte Williams? That might change. We've got James Cook higher than Javonte Williams. Haskins or Chase Brown? I'm going to go with Chase Brown. I feel like I need to maybe let it flow a little bit. What do we think? Are we going to have enough questions for that? Do we need to do a quick stretch? Do we need to do a quick stretch here? We got to open up the chest. Let's do a little. Let's do some yoga down here. We're going to do some yoga. We're going to stretch it out. We're going to stretch. Oh. Yes. We have to be loose. If we're going to let it flow, we have to be fully loose, okay? All right, the back, the chest for maximum airflow, okay? Right now, we're stretching out the groin. Why? Because you have to. You can't let it flow and have a tight groin, right? Why am I avoiding Shepard? Just because I don't see a realistic reason to start him over the other options that are being listed. J Noise, there's nothing about this that should be edging you right now. Okay? This is full sexiness on display. Okay? Anthony Richardson injured in warm-ups. How is he getting? How is he getting? Where's my hat? All right, we're stretched. I know exactly what the word means, Anna. That's why I said it shouldn't be happening, because all of this shouldn't be stopping you. We're stretched. Okay. What do we think? Do we want to let it flow? I want to answer as many questions as possible. Keep them as short as possible. Keep them as short as possible. And I will get through as many questions I possibly can. Are we ready? This is dangerous because I don't have any water. My protein water is out. So. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hall or Dobbins? They're both playing right now, so I don't know how I'm supposed to choose them. Zothamius. PPR, need 2 for the flex. Chase, Diggs, and Kenneth Walker. Highest upside, Chase and Diggs right there. If you want to play it safe, Diggs and Walker, I probably lean Chase and Diggs. Medicine Man, Wilson or Mims Jr. Why are you asking questions about players currently in a game? Would you start Dowdle or JCM in a PPR league? I will go with JCM there. Jill Merck, London or JCM? PPR, I'm going to lean London a little bit. Brandon, play 2. Javonte Williams, Cook, Judkins, and White. If I have to pick 2, it's Javonte Williams and Cook. Keezy, should I go Charbonnet over Bam Knight or Carter in a PPR? I would. Devin, Golden or Tolbert? Full PPR, you need upside. It's Golden for me then. Bill or Kamara in a full PPR? I'll go with Bill there. Murder Hornets, Jay Warren or Dowdle in a PPR? Also flex Worthy or Ladd. Give me Xavier Worthy if you want the most upside. Give me Ladd if you want to play it safe. For your other questions, since it's a PPR league, I'm going to go Jalen Warren. Josiah, JCM or Swift? Give me JCM. The Goonie, Swift or Haskins? Give me Swift. Prod by Lee, Shepard or Flowers? I'll go with Flowers. Alonzo, Waller or Hunter Henry? I go with Waller. Chase Brown or Henry from Vtron? Give me Chase Brown since it's a PPR league. Patrick, Dak, or Jaden Daniels? Give me Jaden Daniels. The Swifty over 50 in a full PPR with flex and offensive player. Nix, Dowdle, JCM, Debo, Baker, and Pittman. Should I start Ertz, Carter, Pollard, or Kupp? I'm going to start Pollard there. King, Tet, or Debo? Give me Debo, Nico. Dante, Kamara, or Bourne in a full PPR? I'm going to lean Kamara just a little bit there. Rick, Higgins, Otten, or Pollard in the flex spot? Higgins has the most upside. Pollard is the safest. Panda Two-Tone in a full PPR. Start 2 flex. Olave, KW3, Dobbs, Waller, and Bourne. I need to pick 2. Give me KW3 and Dobbs there. It's Coco, Judkins, White, Diggs, and Pittman. Pick 1 running back and 1 wide receiver. Give me Judkins and give me Pittman. James, Manor or Higgins? Give me Higgins. Jarrow, Debo, Kamara, Harrison, or Henderson. I need to pick 2. Give me Debo and Marvin Harrison there. Freight Train of Flavor. Try to trade Jordan Mason next week. It depends on what you're getting. Project Cyborg, Debo or Rashid? Give me Debo. Jeff, Gainwell or Worthy? Give me Worthy. Alonzo, with Kincaid listed as questionable, do we roll with Henry or Waller? I'm okay going with Waller there. Jesse, BF6, Assault, Engineer, Support, or Recon? I've been rocking Recon and Support and killing it. So, hitting those snipes. Boom, boom. Furio, Bond, or Hunter? Hunter Henry or Travis Hunter? I'm gonna lean Isaiah Bond here just a little bit. Josiah, 1 flex and a full PPR. Pickens, Swift, or Tet McMillan. I'm going to go Pickens there. Trey Tucker or Kendrick Bourne. I'm going to go with Kendrick Bourne. Swifty, Pollard or Pittman. JCM, Debo, or Dowdle. Am I picking... Is it between Pollard or Pittman and then JCM, Debo, Dowdle? So I would go Pittman over Pollard. If I'm picking from everybody here, it's Debo. We're shaking up our protein right there. Demon Machine in a half PPR, 2 running backs and 1 flex. Genty, Javonte Williams, Wright, Dowdle, Dobbs, and JMO. Give me Genty. Give me Javonte Williams. Give me Rashad White. Brad, Charbonnet, Dobbs, or Ridley. It's a PPR league. Ridley has the most upside. Dobbs is safest. Tehran, need a wide receiver 2. McMillan, Thomas Jr., or Pittman. Give me... I do need to check that one real quick. Give me Tet McMillan there. Tet McMillan. Olave or Kamara from Mike Dub. Give me Kamara. Zothamus, Judkins, Dowdle, or Kenneth Walker. Need 2. Give me Judkins and Walker. With Josh Allen on a bye next week, would you rather have a quarterback with week 7, Sam Darnold or CJ Stroud? Leonard, I don't know about next week yet. With Johnston out, would I play Travion Henderson, Torrey Horton, or T. Higgins for the flex? Travion Henderson's going to have the safest floor. T. Higgins has the highest upside. The professor dropping knowledge. Who else got that? Nobody. Did my chat freeze, or does nobody have any more questions? Because I'm at the end. Dev, Trey Tucker or Kendrick Bourne? Give me Trey Tucker if you want more upside. Kendrick Bourne if you want to play it. Oh, it's non-PPR. Give me Tucker for touchdown potential. Randy Rojas, welcome to Hole and Chubb. The Goonies, Haskins or Dowdle? Give me Haskins. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Dowdle. My bad. Got a little excited there for a second. Dreamville, I'm going Keenan Allen over Swift. Dev, I answered that a minute ago, but I'll say it again. Trey Tucker due to touchdown upside. Jason, sorry about the Tigers. Oh, dude, that was such a good game. I'm not even upset with games like that. Obviously, the Tigers could have won it several times, and they didn't, so that's on them. Randy in a full PPR. Ramondre or Haskins. I'm going to go Ramondre, full PPR. Maybe he gets a couple catches. Angel, music to your ears. The Hoosiers, great win yesterday on the road. That's awesome. I'm not going to flex Pollard over Debo. I'm playing Debo there. Am I staying away from Stafford this week? It depends. Devin, Drake London or Pickens? We've got Drake London higher. Myers or Thomas Jr.? Who would Myers be? Who's Myers? Like Jacoby Myers is Brian Thomas Jr. Damien, you didn't get an answer to your super chat? There's no super chats. Was it a milestone chat? It was a milestone chat? Oh, that's because it's not showing up. I had to go to a different screen to find it. That's weird. My apologies, Damien. I don't know why it didn't show up on the main screen. It showed up under viewer activity for some reason. Happy Sunday, Kyle. Nope, that's not right. Damien. Hey, Kyle, love the content. In a half PPR, choose 2 wide receivers, 2 running backs, and a flex. Badly need a win. Okay, so 2 wide receivers. Odunze, Ridley, Dobbs, Golden, Shaheed. So we're going Odunze and Ridley here. 2 running backs, Judkins, KW3, Kamara, and Haskins. I'm going to go Judkins, KW3, and Kamara for the 2 running backs in the flex. Yeah, I don't, Damien. It showed up on a different screen. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure why it didn't show up. So sorry about that. Travis, forehead kisses, Big Tasty, and a full PPR. Need one wide receiver and one flex. Bourne, Ladd, Chris Olave, or Quentin Judkins. Give me Ladd and Judkins there. The Goonies, I'll go Myers over Haskins since it's a full PPR. Adrian, Jones or Rashad White. It's a super flex league. You got to go with the quarterback. Daniel Jones. Pick one to watch with your kids. Goonies or Harry and the Hendersons. Oh, Brad. Neither. This is an unpopular opinion, but I'm not a fan of the Goonies. Leonard, I'll go with Zay Flowers still. Kamara or Pollard for my last flex spot, Zachary. If it's PPR, it's Kamara. If it's half, and then it's Kamara if you want more upside, and Pollard if you want to play it safe. I'm too young to understand. Yeah, I'm not. Harry and the Hendersons, I think I saw it once. I'm not I've seen the Goonies. Like, I've never, watched the Goonies and thought to myself, this is a video this is a movie that I want to rewatch. Luis, becoming a member for the 53rd month. What up? Full PPR, wide receiver, Torrey Horton, Tolbert, Leggett, Bond, Flournoy, Wicks, and Burden. Let's go. I can only pick one. If you want the most upside, we're going to go Torrey Horton. If you want to play it safe, we're going to go with Bond. Is the weather too bad for Stafford this week? It doesn't sound like it's going to be bad the entire time. There's going to be some rain that they have to deal with, but it doesn't sound like it's going to be a constant rain. Holes. Now, Holes is a good movie, okay? Holes is a good movie with Shia LaBeouf. Okay? Solid. Solid movie. Sandlot, good movie as well. Sandlot I will watch. Wins aren't supposed to be too bad towards the end of the game. It could be a little, but nothing, it should be good for a majority of the game. Yeah, Shia LaBeouf. For those of you that have watched The Office before, you know what I mean when I say Shia LaBeouf. Dale Dallas, welcome to Hole and Chubb. Thanks for joining the exclusive Headliner Nation this morning. Is Judy droppable? With those three wide receivers, I'm okay with it. Favorite episode from The Office? There isn't. You can't. If you're a true avid Office fan, there's no way you pick one episode. I would go Wonder Years over Boy Meets World. Stress Relief is good. Fire Drill is good. The Injury is good. So many of them. So many of them. Bryant Castle becoming a member for the 17th month at Disney World. In line getting my wife a coffee. Yes. Trying to set and forget it. And a half PPR pick 2 and a flex. Pickens, Diggs, McConkey, Coleman, and Dobbs. I'm going Pickens, Diggs, and McConkey there if you need 3. If you need them like in order, then it would be Pickens, McConkey, and Diggs if you're only picking 2. Brad, it's Harry Potter, and it's not even close. I'm not a Ravenclaw, but my daughter is. This is her cup. I stole it from her this morning. It's Harry Potter, and it's not even close. Jeremy Ditter, welcome to Hole and Chubb. Thanks for joining the exclusive Headliner Nation. The best Harry Potter movie? I will say this. The books are way better than the movies. The books are way better than the movies. Way better. If they would have done... If they would have done, like, the actual, like, full-length movie based on the book, it would be the first one. It would be the first one. I think The Goblet of Fire, though, is very good. I think that one's very good, too. Thor or Loki? I don't know about that one. Not a huge Marvel. Not a huge Marvel guy. Duran, should I trust Jamar? Or should I just be safe and play Tet? I mean, Jamar has the most upside, so I would still go Jamar if you need to chase upside, but Tet is not a bad option to go to. So I would say, Duran, if you're in your stomach, you don't feel like you're loving it, then I would go ahead and just go with Tet. Ryan, pick one. Carter, Knight, Vidal, Aten, or Mayer. I'll go Aten there. Right when you say you're not a Marvel fan, Star-Lord joins. Star-Lord, welcome to Hole and Chubb. LKW Sports, becoming a member for the 15th month. Just tuning in, Stafford or Goff? I will just go with Goff there. From what I read this morning, LKW, I don't think... the wins don't sound like they're going to be awful at the beginning, but they could get a little worse as it goes on. But I'll go with Goff if you just want to play it safe there. Ed, Chase Brown or Derrick Henry. Half PPR. If you want a little bit more upside, I go Chase Brown. Jeremy, pick 2 wide receivers and 2 flex. Keenan Allen, Debo, Diggs, Dobbs, Pollard, Ramondre. The most upside, since it's a PPR league, is Keenan Allen, Debo, Diggs, and Dobbs. I am excited to see how they do the HBO series, though, for Harry Potter. That will be fun to see how they do that. Because I think they'll be able. They're actually gonna fit everything into it. Chase over Henry does sound crazy. The Jets are trying to win this game, man. 2 minutes left. Down by 2. Second and third. Just past the 50. Hall gets the first down. Ladies and gentlemen, let's watch the rest of this together. Denver took a timeout to stop the clock. If they threw to Mason Taylor, they might win. Gonzalo, Pollard over Henry. Believe it or not, I think Pollard might have a little bit more upside. I think if you need to chase some upside. Yeah, Dobbins was just a mess today. But this is part of my gripe with the Denver Broncos is I feel like they do this a lot. They just get like Sean Payton gets too cute sometimes. Like, just play football. Ben becoming a member for the 53rd month. Ben, what is going on? Ayo, headliners. Happy Thanksgiving to my fellow Canadians out there. Mac or Daniel Jones? Give me Daniel Jones. Man. Luis, I'll go Tonjes over Carter. Now we're back past the 50 again. 2nd and 15 after the sack. Garrett Wilson gets, about 10? 8, 10 yards there. What are we going to have? 3rd and 7? Denver takes their second timeout. Donnie Cash becoming a member for the 16th month. Given the matchups, would you start Kamara over Hollywood Brown for the flex spot? Injuries to Bucky, Pearsall, McLaurin, and Kittle have hurt. I'll still go Kamara there. 3rd and 8. 3rd and 8. They are in 4-down territory here, that's for sure. Wilson going to come down with there. Sup, headliners. Happy Sunday and a full PPR start 3. JCM, Kamara, Worthy, and Keenan. P.S. In my horror league, do I start Jason Voorhees or Michael Moore? I'm not a horror movie guy. I don't watch those movies. Just not a fan of them. Start 3, JCM, Kamara, Worthy, and Keenan. I'm going to sit Kamara out of that group. David Mitchell, welcome to Holden Chubb. Here's the game, 4th and 8. I'm not looking at you guys because I'm watching on the NFL app, so I'm clearly behind. I'm blocking you guys. I'm going to assume they don't get it because, well, it's the Jets. Yeah. Do I think Kamara will be traded? It sounds like he's not. I am not exactly sure what the play call is. Like, what type of plays? Here's the thing. This is where I feel like NFL coaches just, excuse my language, it's this thing down here, measuring contest every single week. It's we'll say ick measuring contest. Because sometimes I think coaches get too caught up and just trying to outsmart the other coach. When I think sometimes, for every Ben Johnson that you have, who is an extremely good coordinator, and I'm going to say the jury is still out on him being a head coach. Okay? For as good as he is as an offensive coordinator, he's very good at manipulating defenses and just being a better game planner and a better in-game caller than whoever he's going up against. But for every Ben Johnson, you can find 3 or 4 other offensive coordinators that want to be like Ben Johnson, and they just aren't. Like, I think Kyle Shanahan is an excellent game caller. You can say what you want to about him as a head coach or whatever. For me, when I look at Kyle Shanahan, he's a guy that he does some things very, very well, and he's done them so well for so long that he has a game plan, and he just plays football. You've got one healthy pass catcher, and it's Christian McCaffrey, and he's still putting up a ton of yards because you just scheme him open, and you just get your best players the ball. But then you got a guy like Kendrick Bourne that steps up, and you just get Kendrick Bourne the ball. And I agree, Jason. The best coaches put their players in positions to win. Like, how many teams do we look at and we're just like, what's going on? Like, why are we not, like, I would be willing to bet that if the Denver Broncos focused on running the football more in this game, they would have won this game by more points. I think they got too cute. I think Sean Payton got too cute. And I think Sean Payton wanted to outduel Aaron Glenn and wanted to showcase his junk on national TV as the only game being played instead of just calling the game. One of your best players all season long. What is going on here? Oh, here it is. Yeah, you threw 30 times against the Jets. You didn't need to do that. You didn't need to throw the ball 30 times today. Like, just play the game, man. Yeah, and those calls at the end of the game there, like, you get sacked for big losses twice. Why aren't we doing something a little bit quicker? Like, if Justin Fields is getting hit, why aren't we doing something quicker with the ball? Why aren't we running some slants with Garrett Wilson? Right? Why aren't we running some slant calls with Garrett Wilson? Why aren't we utilizing Mason Taylor, getting the ball out quick, getting them in open coverage? Line up 3 wide receivers, spread the defense out, let Mason Taylor eat over the middle of the field, or go trips right. Go trips right with Mason Taylor on the line. Have Mason Taylor chip the edge. Have Mason Taylor do kind of like an out route, 5-yard, 10-yard out route. Send the other guys on go routes or post routes and slip Breece Hall out of the backfield with a little dump off to him. It just doesn't make any sense. The play calling does not make sense. And I'm not saying that I would be a successful NFL coach or coordinator. I'm not saying that at all. I coach a kids football team, okay? But part of the way that you're successful is just to keep it simple sometimes. Get the ball in the matchup of your best players. Jason, I know they weren't giving him any time. That's why we just need to get it out. We just got to get it out. Chris becoming a member for the 3rd month. Pick 2 running backs and 1 flex and 1 tight end. Henry, Kamara, Vidal. I'm going Henry and Kamara. For the tight end, Aten or Njoku, I'm going to go Njoku. And then for the flex, I'll go Aten if you want more upside, Jennings if you want to play it safe. Carlos Mejia becoming a member for the 21st month. Good morning. Need help. Start ETN, Harrison, Pittman, or Kamara in the flex. Pittman has the most upside. ETN is the safest. Kyle becoming a member for the 9th month. Morning, Kyle. Should I sit Marv, or is his upside maybe even better with Murray out? Kyle, it depends on who else you have. I wouldn't say his upside is astronomically better, but Jake O'Neal becoming a member for the 16th month. What up, Kyle, on a full PPR? DJ Moore or Matthew Golden? I'll still lean DJ Moore there. Yeah? Yeah, for 20 more minutes. What's up? Those kids, man. Door peeks open. What's up? Are you still alive? Yeah? Okay, never mind. The Indiana-Arizona has started? I hope not. They're about 20 minutes early. El Nino becoming a member for the 48th month. Do I start Ridley, Flowers, or Bam Knight in my full PPR flex spot? Greetings from Jomine. El Nino, appreciate you. Thank you for tuning in. I'm going to go Ridley there. They just miss you? Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure. Especially on Sundays. Sundays kind of suck because they go back to their moms on Sundays. So they go back at 6. That kind of sucks streaming right now. Because that's a couple of hours I'm missing out with them. But they understand. Mendel celebrating a month membership with us. Why do the Jets suck so bad? Because they do. Dylan DeWitt becoming a member for the 5th month. Full PPR Superflex 3 wide receiver league. Pick 2, Deebo Samuel, George Pickens, Tet McMillan, Quinshawn Judkins. Tight matchup this week. Worried if Deebo is going to play. I'm playing Deebo. I am playing Deebo. Same trajectory as last week. So I'm going Deebo, I'm going Pickens, and I'm going McMillan here if you want the most upside. Furley, Henry, Kamara, Dowdle, or JCM. I can only pick one. I'll pick JCM. David. Now this is a question. Would you go Michael Carter, Bam Knight, Hassan Haskins, or Derrick Henry? That's where we're at right now. It's Derrick Henry still for me. Top 3 Halloween candies. Reese's. Kit Kats. This is going to be an unpopular one, but I'm going to put this one in at number 3. People are probably going to disagree with it. No, not candy corn. People are probably going to disagree with it. Either Mounds or Almond Joys. That would be that. That's what I'm going to go with. Haskins or Jaylen Warren. Jaylen Warren does have the Cleveland defense. However, in PPR leagues, he's still going to be utilized in the passing game. Twix is solid too, Jason. Twix is solid too. Sometimes, geez, LKW. God. For as much weird things as said in this chat, for LKW to come in and just say that is out of pocket. Holy cow. Oh, man. That was their marketing? Was it really? Coconut's good. That's funny. Coconut's not disgusting. Anna, get out of here. Get out of here with that. Listen, it was my goal when I was younger. I always told myself when I was younger that I wanted to be the full-size candy bar house, right? Like, I want, number one, nobody's TP in the full-size candy bar house, right? Like, nobody. Okay? They're not messing with you on Christmas. But number 2, I want to be out and about with my kids and have them be like, hey, the full-size candy bar house, it's down here. Like, you want to hear that, right? That's just, that is a sense of pride. Because everybody in the edition is talking about your house, right? It's your house. You don't even have to decorate. Just have the full-size candy bars. That's what I wanted. So a couple of years ago, after losing that battle in my household, I finally said, F it. I was told, Kyle, we are not doing full-size candy bars. Stop. I went out and bought full-size candy bars anyway. And I spent a couple of $100s on it. And I didn't care. Because when I woke up the next day after Halloween, they were still talking about in the addition the full-size candy bar house. And that's probably part of the reason why I'm divorced. Okay, probably not part of the reason, but I said, F it. I want to do this. God, we were the best house during Halloween. I said, screw it. Why did you spend $200 at Sam's Club? Wouldn't you like to know? Actually, it was Costco, I think. Game starts in 13 minutes. Size does matter, TC. Tony M, welcome to Hold Chubb. Thanks for joining the exclusive Headliner Nation. Is Ferguson still a start? Yes, he is. Yeah, see, I didn't do candy in my new house last year, and I'm probably not going to do it this year. We don't have a ton of kids in my addition. Huggies or candy corn? What the hell is Huggies? Like the diaper? I'm sorry. What? Oh, the drink. Oh, give me the Huggies, man. For sure. Keenan Allen over Rachaad White. Dude, you said Huggies, and the only thing I thought about was diapers. I'm like, why in the hell are we handing out diapers? Part of me thought like somebody weird out there was putting like Snickers bars in diapers like you do at like baby showers and melting them and then handing them out. I believe Mac Jones is playing. And Drippy Dario, welcome to Holden and Chubb. You are not a new member, so maybe you're re-upping. The ones in the barrels, Noob Star, yes. They're like a mesh net, and they're in barrels. They used to be. I don't think they do them anymore. I think they're in boxes now. But when I was younger, they were like, there was like 10 of them, like in a mesh net that you picked up, and they looked like little barrels with foil on top. Waddle or BTJ in the flex? Jake, I probably lean Waddle if you want a little bit more upside. BTJ if you want to play it safe. AP, might be the first time today that I don't say Debo, but with no Quentin Johnston, I will lean Keenan Allen to just be a little bit safer if you want to. What happened with Russell Wilson? What do you mean? Isaac, Pollard or Kamara? I'm going to go with Pollard if you want to play it safe. Kamara if you want more upside. Is that a trick or a treat? Ibuka goes off again today. Yeah. I don't know what happened with Russell Wilson. What do you mean? Should we be swapping Carter for Bam Knight? I mean, I honestly don't want to play either of them. If you have to play one, then you probably lean Bam Knight since he's the starter, and you just hope that he doesn't get benched. Tet or Keenan? We have Tet a little bit higher. Jason, I'm not sure. Who do you have on your waiver wire? If you give me a few names, I can give you somebody. Oh, rest of season, LKW? I mean, hopefully Trey Benson just comes back. Michael, I'm going to go Keenan. Alex, Kraft or McBride? Give me McBride still. If you want more upside, then play Kraft over Pollard in the flex. Myers or Kamara? Still going to go Kamara there. WTF happened to Sutton. I told you guys, right? Like, this was a main concern. Not only did we say this in the offseason, but I've said it like in all of my wide receiver start and sit videos. He's going to disappear some weeks. It's going to happen. He's going to disappear some weeks. And part of the reason why I wasn't a huge fan of drafting him where he was at, because there's going to be weeks where he just disappears because Troy Franklin, Marvin Mims, they're going to spread the ball around a little bit. Evan Ingram being there now is definitely a thing. He got a decent amount of targets today, especially in the first half. Why is my camera so bright right now? I have to shave. Mendel, Russell Wilson hasn't been the starter for 2 weeks. He got replaced 2 weeks ago. Dominique becoming a member for the 44th month. Need upside. Zay Flowers, Chris Olave, or DJ Moore? I'm going to go DJ Moore if you want the most upside. Prescott smoking meats. Waller, Ayo, or Horton? I'm going to go Waller there. JCM, Henry, or Dowdle? Give me JCM. Walker or Henry? Give me Walker. Bookie. Born Dot. Bookie Books. Wait, are you a real bookie? Or is that just a nickname? Bourne, Dobbs, or Charbonnet. I'm picking two. If you want to play it safe, or if you want the most upside, it's Dobbs and Bourne. Dario, I don't know how many people you can start, though, because you don't say that. You say that you already played Breece Hall and then Chase Brown or Monty at RB2. If it's a full PPR, I'll lean Chase Brown since it sounds like you want upside. But you don't tell me how many wide receivers you can start. I mean, if you can start three, then I'm keeping Keenan Allen, Pittman, and DK in there. Zach Jordan, welcome to Hole and Chubb. Thanks for joining the exclusive Headliner Nation. Oh, you're a reader. You just love books. Okay, I get it. I was like, bookie books. This is a real bookie? Kristen Hagstrom, welcome to Hole and Chubb. Thanks for joining the exclusive Headliner Nation. Michael Beard, no super chats. We never have super chats on Sunday. You already pay to be a member. We're not going to make you pay for super chats. Alexander Jason becoming a member for the 28th month. Happy Saturday, Headliner Nation. 3-2, looking to stay ahead in my league. Alexander called me Jake. So now I'm not going to read his question. Flex, Michael Carter, Hassan Haskins, or Khalil Shakir. I'm going to go with Khalil Shakir there. Do I think D-Ma is likely to score against Kansas City? I mean, I think it's definitely better than 50-50. I'd say 60-40 that he does score. Should you pick up Ryan Flournoy? I mean, that really depends. I don't know who else you have. Yeah, if I turn super chats on during a members-only live stream, then anybody could send a super chat, and then you would never, then it does no good to have a members-only stream. Ethan Pidgey sent 5 memberships, or gifted 5 memberships to the Headliner Nation community. Appreciate you, Ethan. Thank you so much. If you got one of those memberships, please make sure that you thank Ethan for the gifted members. And let's also hashtag Ethan spamming up in the chat for his generosity. I can confirm Jake is okay. I did see him in Discord this morning. He is not dead. Drippy, need 2 wide receivers, full PPR. I'll give flex options based on what you say. DK Pittman. Okay, so if you need 2 wide receivers out of that group, it is Pittman and Keenan Allen. And then if you're going to flex one, DK Metcalf is safer. Ridley is a higher upside ceiling play. Bookie, I'm going Tet McMillans. I don't know why I added an S to the end of his name. Henry or Pollard? Jeremy, Henry's probably safer. Pollard has a little bit more upside, which is also crazy to say. Painted on him after he... That helmet is very small. It is. Eric, full PPR, Olave or Waller? Give me Waller. Kraft or Otten, Star-Lord? I'll go Kraft. Moore or Charbonnet? I will go with Moore. Shakir or Diggs? Give me Diggs. Walker over Pollard. Worthy over Diggs. Chase Brown over Montgomery since it's a full PPR. Walker over JCM if you want a little bit more upside. JCM if you want to play it safe. Kotze, it was Aaron Richardson that got injured, so it doesn't matter. Flex, play, Shepard, or AO. I don't know who Place is. Tony, you might have to resend that because I don't know who Place is. Scales, Kyle, thank you for spending your Sundays with us, getting us right each week with the lineups. Appreciate all you do and the love seeing the growth of the channel. Much love and success. Kick-ass, folks. Scales, appreciate you. Thank you so much. Zach, I'm going Judkins. Warren or Pollard? I'm going to go Pollard, Carlos. Kamara or Monty? AP, since it's Kamara in a full PPR league, I'll go his way. Carlos, I'm going Pollard over Warren. Aaron Glenn will absolutely survive the season. I guarantee he gets 2 or 3 years. Olave, Shepard, or Ayo. Olave, if you want to play it safe. I'm going to go Olave no matter what, actually. Jesse, you're more than welcome. Thank you for spending time here. Bookie, Dobbs over Bourne. K. Scott, who is live? Live or Darnold? Who's live? Love? I got Love over Darnold. Monty or Walker? I'll go Walker there. Gonzalo, best community ever. Good luck to all. I've got some points to recover thanks to the London game. Gonzalo, appreciate you. Yes, Pollard over Charbonnet. Did I mess up and say it differently? Pollard over Charbonnet. Murder Hornet. Have a good weekend. Good luck, Devin. Peter. Bourne is safer than Shaheed. Shaheed has more upside, though. Senior Del Chaos. Higgins, Moore, or Golden. I pick one. I'm going to go Moore. Zach Jordan. Appreciate you guys. Been watching you guys for the last 2 or 3 years, and I've actually been winning more games than I used to. Yes! I want to actually show love to y'all's channel. Zach, appreciate you. Thank you for becoming a member. Very awesome of you. K-Sky, you're good. Dominique, mahalo. Appreciate you. K. Scott, good luck today. Peter, thank you. Good luck. It's franchisee. Star-Lord, thank you. Hopefully you have a great day as well. Jason, best of luck. Let's get back to 500. One more minute. One more minute. Everyone's getting ready to go watch some football. You love to see it. Goonies, enjoy your Sunday as well. Thank you, everybody, for being here today. We greatly appreciate the generosity, the support. Love y'all. Can't wait until not week 7, but week 8 when international games are done and we can get back to massive Sunday morning streams like we used to. Right before they started these games, we were getting 1,000 people in here a show. We probably won't get back to that because it's later in the season, but I would love to get back to 500 or 600 people at a time. Ladies and gentlemen, have a great rest of the day. Appreciate you all for being here. Best of luck. We'll see you all in Discord over the next couple of days. I'll see you in the start and sit videos, everything like that. Peace out. Stay safe. Stay healthy. I'll see y'all in the next episode. Love y'all.
When the game on the line, you can't fold and you can't bend. Y'all be playing it safe and I be going for the win. Remember